Isn't that a cool car right here? An Aventador Lamborghini? That is amazing, guys. And what else is amazing is making money with Facebook ads and e-commerce in 2021. My name is Scott Raley, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the best strategies for targeting for your dropshipping brand or your dropshipping product, guys. This is going to be a great targeting for you guys to start, whether you're new or already made 6 or 7 figures inside of Shopify. Okay, garden furniture again, Wayfair, Crate and Barrel, Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, these are all great, guys. Now I'm going to do the next one, 2004 to present. And you get the idea. You try to find what keeps on popping up the most. IKEA. Could be stacking an interest that you're like, wow, I didn't think about real estate investing. I didn't think about investor or investment. You know, huge targeting, but that could just be your buyer audience for sofa covers or for whatever it is that you're looking for, guys. So one of the strategies that you guys should all be thinking about first is, do I have a list of buyers? Come on, guys, think about it. Have you had success with Shopify before? Do you already have a huge list of buyers? I know I do. I have a huge list of buyers from past Shopify stores that I will upload into my ads manager on Facebook, and I will create lookalike audiences from these buyers. And trust me, guys, it's not just any buyer list. I usually like to organize it from the top to the bottom on who spent the most money. So the emails that I'm taking have an average order value of over $100. This is a great tip and strategy, a Facebook hack for targeting if you guys have a list ready to go. One of my masterminds that I'm a part of, inside of our mastermind, we give out past purchasers list to our students so they can start with a buyer's list for their targeting for their product. Now, that is one of the most cheapest, best ways to get, in front of people that are buyers on Facebook is having a buyer's list. Now, the second best way is having great targeting, and not just any kind of targeting. We're going to be using a free tool called Google Trends. And Google Trends allows us to get in the minds of our buyers. And when we get in the minds of our buyers, we know what it is that they're thinking and what it is that they're typing in and what it is that they're interested in. And that way, when we go to Facebook, we have a good idea where to start on our buyer for our Shopify product, our drop shipping product. Whether it's a sofa cover, a home decor, whether it's outdoor camping product, we have to know whatever the product is, and then we're gonna put a buyer keyword connected to it. So let's just say it's a sofa cover. We'll say the best sofa covers, or sofa covers near me, or how to buy sofa covers, or sofa covers deal, or sofa covers Amazon, sofa covers Walmart. So people are typing this in because they're buyers, they're looking to buy the product. And so we're going to be sharing our screen and sharing with you guys Google Trends. And Google Trends is a great place to start when you're looking for ideas, guys, for an actual place to start for your Facebook targeting. So right off the bat, let's just type in best sofa covers, because remember, this is a buyer intent when you type in the word best. And there's other buyer intent words that you can use, like buy sofa covers or get sofa covers, or sofa cover discount, sofa cover suppliers. You get the idea. Understand your buyer keywords and then use that in front of the name of your product or service. So if that is like a camping firewood tool, the best camping tools, you know what I mean? You got to get in front of them as the buyer, not just sofa covers in general. All right, you guys, I'm going to take you through my strategy real quick. Okay, so you're on Google Trends. I want you guys to open up a few different Google Trends in the tabs here and start thinking of your buyer keywords for your product. So you could use the word buy, or best, or where to buy, or the best deal, or the product name and deals. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at these dates right here, and you're going to do it by 5 years, 12 months, and 90 days. So right now I'm starting off at 2004 to present. Just do worldwide and start to look at the list here, guys, down at the bottom. Start to scroll through here, the topics, and what pops out at you the most. So you're going to look at from 2004 till now, and then you're going to see the list here and be like, okay, I see, that's cool. And then now you're going to go to 5 years, and then we're going to scroll down, and we're going to see what seems to keep popping up the most. and then that is what we're going to use in our Facebook targeting on Facebook, okay? So I'm looking at like a dining room, recliner. I saw garden furniture 2 different times now, and I will go now to 12 months. So I'm looking at all 3 dates here, guys. I'm just taking a look, and I see furniture, textile, IKEA. Now this is for buy sofa covers. So what if I change this to best sofa covers? So I'm gonna do the same thing again, guys. I'm on 12 months, and I'm just gonna look at the list here. Patio, furniture, garden furniture. Okay, now I'm gonna do 5 years, and I'm gonna take a look at that date. And then I'm just gonna keep going through, okay? Microfiber, interior design, okay, garden furniture again, Wayfair, Crate and Barrel, Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, these are all great, guys. Now I'm gonna do the next one, 2004 to present. And you get the idea. You try to find what keeps on popping up the most. IKEA, okay, furniture, pets, chair, and then garden furniture was one. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna jump over to Facebook, and we're gonna start putting in some of these interests, guys. So I wanna give you a quick little strategy here. When I am doing any type of targeting, I always exclude AliExpress and dropshipping, the name itself. And I always checkbox here, reach people beyond the detailed targeting, because right now with Facebook and all the constrictions right now with the iPhone being the new iOS 14.5, there's so many restrictions. We want to be able to expand our audience, especially if it's working. So the first thing that we're going to start with, guys, is what we found on Google Trends that kept popping up the most. Garden furniture popped up 2 to 3 times, and also the word IKEA. So right here, I'm gonna put these in, guys, and then I'm gonna look at suggestions. I'm looking for something that's a little bit different than what I originally put in. So I got garden furniture and I got IKEA. So I'm looking for something that's not affiliated with garden right now. So I like the word Zara Home, and I also like modern furniture down below here as well. So Zara Home and modern furniture. I'm gonna take those 2 and I'm gonna put them up here, okay? Modern furniture, okay, and Zara Home. Now I am going to build the audience that I'm just now was looking at under suggestions, but I'm not gonna use anything to do with Zara Home or modern furniture, guys. I'm gonna stay away from those, and then whatever I use here in this audience, okay, I'm gonna start building it now. I'm not gonna use modern furniture. I'll try to build it completely, you know, what they're recommending me here, what they're suggesting me here. So home decor products, gardening, landscaping, house and garden magazine. I'm not going to use bedroom furniture because it's really similar to modern furniture. So I have to remember what I'm putting here, because when I go to make my other set of targeting here, I'm gotta use stuff that's completely different than what I used here, guys. So I just want you guys to make sure that you're taking a note when you're using these targeting, that you're not picking what you used for your next set of targeting, okay? So L Decor, House Beautiful, New House, Landscape Design. These are all great. Usually the ones that are at the top, guys, are usually the best interests for your targeting if you started off with buyer keyword targeting, guys. So when we looked at the buyer keywords, we're starting off there, and that's really important that you have a good starting point when you're looking for suggestions, okay? So I usually like to stack them up, guys, and I'm getting to a point where I feel pretty confident. I have a good mix of audiences here. So I got, you know, people who like to renovate their home, people who are looking for homes, people who like investment, gardening. This is a pretty well-rounded set of interest here for my targeting, okay, for my sofa covers. So now I'm going to go to the next set of targeting, and what I shared with you earlier is that I'm not going to use anything that I used before, okay? So I have to kind of remember, okay, so I didn't use that one. Luxury goods, I didn't use that one. So I have to kind of go through here and make sure, okay, I didn't use that, and then I should be good. And so I'm just building, guys, another set of targeting that's very similar to your buyer keywords, but yet you're not crossing over and using the same interests, okay? So you're making the interest different here than the interest different here. So this is just 2 sets of ad sets, and I like to build about 4 of them, guys, where each 4 of them are completely different, but very similar to your buyer keywords. And the way that you do that is just sit here and add in the ones at the top, guys. Add in the ones at the top, but don't be crossing reference with the ones that you already used, and you should be good to go. Make about 4 of these, And you should have extremely strong targeting, guys, where you can get some really good clicks, really good add to carts, really good purchases, cheap purchases, guys. You guys stack them up really close to your buyer keywords, and then create about 4 of these. And what you'll notice, guys, is not all the time the targeting that's very relevant to your product is the best targeting. Sometimes it's the 4th stack of targeting that's usually your best set of targeting, guys. So just like we did here, we looked at, you know, all the stuff that Facebook recommended us, right? But then we're not using what we already used before. So when you make that and you're on your 4th set, it's like 3 degrees off of your buyer that Google Trends recommended you. So sometimes your best targeting is like 3 to 4 degrees off of what your buyer is. Okay, so you'll notice that sometimes. So don't be afraid to be stacking an interest that you're like, wow, I didn't think about real estate investing. I didn't think about investor or investment. You know, huge targeting, but that could just be your buyer audience for sofa covers or for whatever it is that you're looking for, guys. So make sure you focus on when you're doing your targeting. If you got a list of buyer emails, get a list of buyer emails. You can actually buy them, guys. I know a lot of people say it's illegal. Get a good list of buyer emails or reach out to me and I might be able to help you out. But then if you don't have buyer emails, go to Google Trends and start looking up your buyer keywords. Find some relevant interests, some relevant, you know, hot interests, and start there on Facebook. Look at the suggestions, build up the different audiences, don't overlap each other, and start testing and start targeting. Guys, I hope you like this content. Again, like and subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel up. Hit the notification bell, comment below. Let me know if you got some value here. This is Scott Raley, making money in Shopify and e-commerce in 2021, guys. I want to see you succeed. I want you part of my mastermind. I do offer some special one-on-one coaching calls to help you guys build a brand, build up a good name, a theme, a brand name, everything from find a winning product to winning targeting, guys. I have multiple different calls that you can schedule that I can help you with multiple different processes inside of your dropshipping e-commerce store, guys. I can help you make a 6 to 7 figure income with Shopify with my help, guys. So definitely, if you're interested, click on the link below, book a time, a strategy call with me, and I'll see if this is the best fit for you. All right, Scott Raley, over and out. Take care.